Hey, what up, my comic book peeps? It's your boy J Rocks. Today I'm gonna be hitting you with another graphic novel haul. Got a nice chunky stack here. I have about two stacks like this. I have enough to make like two or three videos, but I've been holding out because my computer's been having problems. The camera's been acting weird, and the editing program. So I'm gonna do this one with my phone. I'm gonna be hitting you with a video with no editing, just straightforward. And hopefully, hopefully it's all good and it comes out good enough. Okay, so my first book is this one. I got Star Wars Epic Collections. This is the New Republic. Love the cover here with the airplane stuff going down and everything. Looks pretty sweet. I've been thinking about hopping into the Star Wars universe just to see what's up, see if I enjoy it or not. I read a few of the issues of the Jason Aaron run, the new current series. I enjoyed it enough where I wanted to know more about Star Wars in the comics and so forth. And I wanted to get this one for a while. This is covers the Rogue Squadron issues 1 through 16. The side of it, they look pretty sweet. I just wish this Marvel logo would have been like the other ones where it covers the whole thing. I don't know why they didn't do that, but anyways, so this is the back of it. I remember that like flight airplane scene on the old movies, and I always thought that was kind of badass. I always liked that scene. That and the Ewok ones were two of my favorite battle scenes, when the Ewoks are like real primitive, fighting with rocks and sticks, and they're taking on the Dark Empire. I mean, come on, right? But it was still entertaining enough when I watched it as a kid, and I rewatched them a few months ago as an adult, and I enjoyed it just as much. It didn't seem dated at all. It was still cool. So it got me wanting some Star Wars. So I've been wanting this Rogue Squadron one, like I said, for a few months, and the Dark Horse Omnibus was going for about $150. That's something I would never pay for, that book, for a trade paperback like this. And when I saw they reprinted it, Marvel reprinted it, I ordered it right away. I said, oh cool, they're reprinting these issues in a collectible format. So I decided to hop on it. It's volume 2, so I don't know if you would need volume 1, if like it connects in any way. But if you guys know, let me know. Also, if you collect these Epic Collection Star Wars or any Star Wars, you know what, post on the bottom like what order do they go in, because I'm planning on getting more than just this one. So if you know what order they go, I was thinking to get the Rebels or Rebellions. Get some of those, see how those go. But anyways, like I said, if you know what order they would go, if you collect the Epic Collections, or if you just had the old Dark Horse ones, let me know. Post on the bottom. This is a universe I plan on getting more into and scoping it out. The next book I got is Punisher Max Complete Collections. It's volume 2. This covers about 450 pages. They're about to cover about the same amount, this one and that one, and the Star Wars one. Sweet cover by Fernandez and Braithwaite, or what is it? Braithwaite, whatever the name is. Those are the two artists. Fernandez has awesome art. He does these covers. His art inside is just as good, but inside they have different colors, so it doesn't look exactly the same. I wish they would have kept this painted color. Looks pretty sweet. But yeah, this covers issues 13 to 33. No, 13 to 30. I had these hardcovers, but I was having a real hard time getting volume 4. It's pretty expensive, and I could never find it in shops or on auctions or whatever. So I decided to sell my hardcovers, and when I found out about these being reprinted in this format, I said I'm just gonna sell my hardcovers and I'm just gonna buy these trade paperbacks. They're nice, cool enough for me. I enjoy them. Okay, one more book from in stock. I got this one, Infinity Watch. This is written by Jim Starlin, artwork by Angel Medina, and inks are by Terry Austin, which in my opinion is one of the best, if not the best inker, in my opinion. The covers, this guy's art, Medina's, is hit and miss with me. In some panels, some pages, looks pretty sweet. And in others, it's like really off and I'm not feeling it. Anyways, this covers issues 1 through 22. Pretty thick book, as you can see here. This is volume 1. There would be 2 volumes. This covers issues, like I said, 1 through 22. And this is immediately what happens after the Infinity Gauntlet, when Adam Warlock gets the gauntlet and kills Thanos and so forth. This is all the stuff that would happen after. And I guess they tell him, you hold too much power with all the gems. No one person should hold all the gems. So he decides to distribute them to a bunch of different people. One to Moondragon, Pip, Drax, Gamora. Everybody gets one gem, including himself. That way, and they become the Guardians of the Gems, and they name themselves the Infinity Watch. When I read that part, I thought, oh, Guardians are gonna be like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, how cool would have that been if it was Groot, Raccoon, and everybody holding one gem? But anyways, it's this team. I don't know how I like this team yet. We'll see what happens. I'm like on the 4th issue right now, barely getting started. I do know I hate Gamora's outfit. It is the ugliest costume I ever seen. But I hear this is stuff that you might want to read before you. I just ordered the Guardians complete collection by Dan Abnett. So I hear this is some stuff you might want to read before you get into that stuff. So I decided to order it, and I'm thinking maybe I'll get that Infinity Gauntlet just because it might, this is the conclusion, so it might go good together, I guess. Because I know here Drax is like a complete idiot. He's so annoying. I don't like him here. And I hear this is my first comic reading with him in it, or any of these characters for that matter. No, I read some Gamora and Drax, but the new ones with Guardians, not this team. And they tell me it's because in the Gauntlet, he got some brain damage by Moondragon, so that's why he's acting that way. So it interests me enough to where I'm like, well, maybe I'm gonna pick that up just to see what happened. Okay, so this is my Instock trade order. One thing about this, you get a good amount of content, 22 issues for $20 on Instock. It's a pretty good deal, but the pages are very thin, like very thin pages. Okay, so let's get to the next one. I made these next two. I did a trade with my boy Wonky Ninja on. If you don't follow his channel and you mess around on YouTube watching videos and so forth, or you have your own channel, check him out. Check him out. See if it's stuff you like. Cool cat. I traded my Bendis hardcovers of Daredevil Volume 1 and 2 for Ultimate Collections Wolverine. This is written by Rucka, and the artwork is by Fernandez and Robertson. I love Fernandez's artwork. And Robertson's you might remember from, he does Transmetropolitan. He does art on Transmetro. And both of them do art on the Garth Ennis Punisher run. So it's a good team, good artist, good writer. Thick book, 2 covers the first 19 issues. Here he's gonna be dealing with like drug dealers and human traffickers, and it should get good. I love Wolverine's solo series. I like his X-Men stuff too, but he's like it's completely different type of stories in these, because it's less superhero and more like real stuff, like more like a Punisher type feel. Okay, and we also made a trade this one too. I told you I gave him 2 hardcovers for these 2, and he also traded me a X-Force hardcover, but I have that put away. I didn't want to take it out right now. Wolverine, the best there is. This cover looks terrible. I really don't like it. It's really bad. I don't even know how I feel about the art inside, but we'll see. It covers the first 12 issues. The whole collection. It's only 12 issues. So it has all 12 issues, a complete collection here. I think some of the issues inside have this art, which I enjoy. This looks pretty good. It's written by you know what? I didn't even check who was written by. Huston. I don't know who that is. Never heard of him, but yeah. I had to add this to my collection as well. This has I think some Weapon X type of storyline going on here. So yeah, I traded those hardcovers in hopes that maybe they make a Brian Bendis Daredevil omnibus reprints maybe next year when the next season starts. We'll see if that happens. I'll be on those because I really enjoy Malif's art, and I enjoy Bendis' writing too. Daredevil himself, not a big fan of Daredevil. I know very little about him. What I do know is through the show, and even in the show, I don't really like him, but I enjoy the show enough because I like Punisher, and Elektra was okay. I like Elektra more in the comics than in the books, but she was okay. But if they were not in there, I would not be interested in watching it. I think Punisher killed it though. He He just nailed that role, that actor. Okay, this one I got on eBay. I think I got it for like $12. Pretty good deal. This is the Hunt for Professor X. Lot of different writers. There's some Brian K. Vaughan, who I like as a writer. Some Steve Scrolls art, who I like as an artist. Adam Kubert. So there's a few good some Joe Kelly writing as well. So some interesting people working on this. I believe here Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler come back because they were on this team called Excalibur. Here they're gonna make a comeback to the X-Men, and we'll see what happens with that. And I guess Professor X is lost, or they gotta go look for him. Okay, so that's another one down for my X-Men collection. Now let's get to the hardcovers. I'm almost done with my X-Men stuff. When it comes to X-Men, I'm kind of a completionist because they refer to so much past stuff that sometimes you get lost. Something's happening, you don't know why, and it's not explained because it's explained through another storyline, and you kind of gotta go back and read them. So that's something I'm a completionist, because to fully understand it and appreciate it, you really kind of have to get everything. And I think they know that. The Marvel companies, they know that. That's why they add so much tie-ins in there, because they know you kind of have to get it to know what the fuck's going on, which gets annoying sometimes. But anyways, let's get to the hardcover. Since I'm almost done with my X-Men stuff, which is basically X-Men, X-Force, Excalibur, X-Factor, all that stuff is basically most of my Marvel knowledge is through the X-Men universe. That's what I collect, and I'm basically done with all those runs in trade collectible formats. So I said, now that I'm done with that, what else do I want to work on? I'm working on my Punisher, on the Punisher Max series, but I said, what else is out there? And Valient, something I never read. I never read anything from these publishers, so kind of piqued my interest. I said, you know what, I want to collect some Valient. Now that's gonna be my new thing, Valient, and I guess Star Wars. So I got this hardcover. I got it for $20 online. New, it's still sealed. I guess a person ordered it from in stock, they told me. Then they changed their mind and didn't want it, and they couldn't return it. So they told me it's brand new, it's still sealed. I was like, they were charging like $28, I think. I was like, you know what, I could order it new from in stock for $28. They go, yeah, but this one's new too. I was like, yeah, but I could just order from there with my next order, so they could all come together in that sweet packaging. So we were talking, and I go, if you want to, because I guess that guy had it there for a while, having a hard time selling it. I was like, you know what, I can do 20 if you're up for it. And he worked with me and said, yeah, sure, let's do 20. So we got that deal done. It has Kerry Nord art. He does the art on Conan, which I enjoy. I like his Conan. Is very primitive looking, very caveman type of look to him, and he does a pretty sweet Exo Man. I like it. I don't mind it. So a nice way to start right here. What I really want is Rai. I think his hardcover comes out in a few months. He's like this future samurai, half cyborg, half samurai, in this future world in the year 4000, which piqued my interest. I said, that's the shit I want to check out right there. But I hear this is a good place to start too with Exo Manowar, because he's the flagship hero of this universe. So since I saw it, since I felt I got a decent price for it, I was like, you know what, alright, we could do that deal, and if I like it, I'll pursue more Exo Manowar. I know on some of these the art is really bad, but on this one, for the most part, the art is pretty sweet. Okay, now my this one I got in in-stock trades. I got it the day it got released as well. I forgot to add it with the Infinity Watch. I got Infinity Watch and those on in-stock as well. The Frank Miller Daredevil Omnibus. I'm a little worried about this. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it. I think I just got caught up in the hype. That's what it was. Cause this is gonna be Frank Miller's run on Daredevil, which everybody says is great. I know nothing, like I said, about Daredevil. I got pumped up because I finished watching the show, and I was really enjoying Punisher and all that. So I ordered it. I saw everybody ordering it, so I said, fuck it, I'm ordering it too. I got it, and I do enjoy some of Frank Miller's hit and miss with me. I enjoy some of his stuff, and some of his stuff is just too out there, a bunch of fucking raping and misogyny, and that it's thrown in the stories for no reason, and that puts me off sometimes. I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. Why is it in there? But anyways, I hear Punisher doesn't even come out on this, so then I'm like, he's not even here. He's gonna be in the Garth Ennis stuff, is where it's Punisher and Daredevil appears a lot on there. But anyways, I was like, all right, let's order it, and then let's see if I like it. We'll see what happens, guys. Anything worst case scenario, I know there's a lot of Daredevil fans out there, so worst case scenario, if I don't enjoy it, I can always sell it, and I'm pretty confident I could get back what I paid for it. Okay, and the last book of the haul, this one, X-Men, and I got this one. Damn, it's a chunky book, guys. I got this one. This one's the one with the sweet cover. It's not that ugly white cover with Beast on the front. That cover is terrible. This cover looks pretty sweet. And this book is the first print. It's a little thicker than your second print. It's a little thicker because the pages here are a lot better quality, thicker pages. Outside of that, it's basically the same book except for the dust jacket and the quality of the paper. This paper is nice and thick. But what was I gonna say about this? Oh yeah, so I'm glad I got this. This is Grant Morris's run. It's his complete run on X-Men. Covers issues 114 to 154. Back in the days, this was a $100 cover price, I guess. It says $100. The cover I would have liked to see on it was this one here. I thought this cover was pretty sweet. But yeah, glad to have this on my collection. Now that I got this, like I told you, I'm almost done with my X-Men collection. So you'll see in my hauls a lot more variety instead of a lot of Wolverine, Punisher, X-Men. Now you're gonna start seeing a lot of different stuff because now that I'm almost done with this, I could, expand my horizons and check out other comic characters and other titles. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys picked up. Post your comments on the bottom. Also, if you know what's coming out later on this year, that you think I might find interesting or X-Men related that I might need, post your comments on the bottom. Definitely let me know because it's gonna be on my list. It's gonna be on my to-get list, and I will most likely get it on release date. And I guess that's about all I got for you guys. Like I said, you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, pass it to your social media, being Twitter, Facebook, whatever media you work on, Instagram. Just spread the word out there. Let other people watch the video, see if there's anything here that piqued their interest, or so they can also let me know if they make videos, so I could check them out and I could see, stay relevant on what's out, what's not out, and so forth, or what's coming out. Always enjoy watching Omnibus Collector videos or the occasional key issues as well. Okay, so like I said for the third time already, getting repetitive, this is the end of the haul, and I'll check you guys out next time.